On that note, get to the final one. That's another shorter set, so it should be 6 games. Good old Control. And so, asking about comments they've received and what else they can be doing in these matches. So I will be watching out for upbacking. That's kind of weird because you're, at least for Painwheel, upbacking and flying are like, it's what Painwheel do. She's the flight character. Okay, getting tick thrown. Bursting. How are we getting out of the corner? Good job avoiding the assist. Cheeky little counter call. Okay, you're in. Is there... This has happened multiple times, so I know it's not a mistake. I'm curious why your game plan is to armor and tank extra damage from this projectile rather than just fly over it. But that's doesn't make sense to me. Because you're not threatening them with the armor button coming through because they were not pushing you. You were just choosing to armor through nothing. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, cat, good tech. Jumping a lot in the corner so far. UGC button, staying in the air. Dash up low. Facing that direction, touching them up forward. Up, up, up. I'm sure you know you could have done this different. Oh, yeah, that's rude. So... do we want that? Just launch there, and then, yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, do a neutral tumble run with nothing behind it. Really sketchy. Or not necessarily a tumble run itself, but the battle butt. Kind of bet a lot on that. That's in. What angle were we at? And had we already used our double jump? I think so, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a chance. Actually, you still had an air dash, didn't you? You can air dash towards them. Definitely get a feral edge punish. You probably can get a level 3, and that's borderline killing them. And I mean, control just in general, when I say have something behind battle butt on its own is what, like -30? It's incredibly risky to be going for. And also very minimal reward if you're not also right next to the corner. So usually people only really like going for battle butt when they have an assist that 1 helps make it much harder to punish and 2 gives them an easier conversion off of it. Where is the frame data? It's -19. So it's not that bad, but it's still pretty bad. Good air throw. A little too late on the confirm for the head. Nom, 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 nom. Glaring pressure. Got the hit. Okay. Yeah, so a better or a more succinct way to put it is having an assist behind it turns it from a high risk, low reward tool to a medium risk, high reward tool. Because for the assist that lets you confirm off of it, more often than not, it's one of the highest damage starters you can get with the character. That is unfortunate. No confirm. You're really catching them with those air throws. Okay. Look, so I understand why you're armoring to try and like prevent them from following up afterwards. It's just sometimes the spacing you're doing it at, I feel like you could just fly over and then land with jump medium punch instead. Oh, unfortunate. So, yeah. It's the small little fortune thing where different hits of stand heavy kick do different things, and you might have just canceled it early. But for happy birthdays, the super stable option is to do a fiber after the second hit, because the second hit is what vacuums people in. So it pushes out, second hit pulls in, third hit pushes out again. And so that's usually how you can make almost everything for stand heavy kick work on any combination of characters. That really hurts. Yep, not quite invuln enough. Honestly, at this point, it's worth it to either be safe, spend the bar, and get out with level 3, or be really risky and run at them in raw tag. It's going to be really hard to do anything about actually... Yeah, no, I saw. I just don't think any DPs are actually invuln enough to not get hit by it. You also did have to DP the tier coming beforehand, so it's all of that together, but yeah, it's... Getting mixed. Death. Mashing. Getting caught. Doing projectile things. Ignite. Caught low. Yeah, so I think it took both y'all a little bit of panic to recognize exactly what was going on. But yeah, you hesitated for a split second, were scared of getting checked by another button, and then she fixes the problem. I hate how quickly that recovers. But yeah, you kind of just gotta throw yourself at her. But now she's back in the best mode in the game. Getting mixed, hit high again. Mashing level 3. Getting caught. Next. Munch. Yeah. I am not either, Control. I am not either. Good job avoiding the assist. Actually, thing I don't know if I see you do all that much. So here you flight canceled. It's perfectly valid. Another thing, I don't know if I'm blind. If you do this more than I think you do, I apologize. You always have the option to, I think it's jump heavy kick and fast fall. And it's a big part of mixing up your offense on Painwheel. Because then it allows you to high-low throw people, especially if they're really expecting more hits of the jump medium punch. It's the exact same thing that doubles do. And so then that's where you start getting a lot of more push block baits. So if you think they're trying to push block like a later hit, you can cancel it early, catch them backdashing, you dash at them, and then 2LK, and most of the time you'll still catch them because your dash is nuts. You can chase people pretty hard, as well as your 2LK just reaches. It's unfortunately slow, but it's still a good option to like catch people. And so that's another thing you can consider trying to do. Really awkward hits, trying to keep them both in. That's something I see you and Very do a lot. Held the armor. If you're gonna commit all the way. And the top fence. Good block. You do not need to push block it. She's got a hit grab DP. Actually, yeah, I am gonna say what I wanted to say here. Where is it? So, I know this is not a full block string or anything, but nothing Umbrella does after stand heavy kick is a real block string. So, command throw obviously is not a block string, period. Slurp and slide is not a true block string. Salt grinder is not a true block string. So the second you see Umbrella sweep, you can mash. You can input something invulnerable. So here, even if they weren't pressing anything after, even if they were still blocking, you could have done Death Crawl. There we go. You could have done Death Crawl into CSF into Diamond Drop and absolutely murdered the Parasol Assist. I know in this situation it's really hard to recognize that and as fast as Zombie Sweep happens, but it's kind of one of the things you need to be looking out for when you're dealing with the character. Oh no. don't think there's really a reason for you to be calling your sister in the corner, because this is Excella, I'm pretty sure, right? Excella is not going to do much for you there. Or not Excella, sorry, Copter. I always mix up those assist names for some reason. Oop. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have a DP, but you still have a metered and vulnerversal. So it's like, it feels bad that you don't have fiber, but at the same time, mashing Cat Scratch Fever, especially because Headless has better confirm. Well, Headless has confirms off of it, depending on where the head is or where you are on the screen. It's not a bad thing to be looking for. It's really not. I don't know if I'm noticing like serious upbacking, but I'm also not the best at noticing that habit. So we'll see. Okay, so you fast fall there, commit to armor, catch them, try to do the cheeky gold burst. Get back in. Unfortunate. That loses. I really, yeah. Unfortunate. You still do have the life lead. I don't know how I feel about Pinwheel using projectiles versus Umbi, specifically because she has a really good reflector. And your projectiles are incredibly slow. So doing full charge projectiles versus her just feels like you're asking for them to get shot back. No habla español, unfortunately. Tier makes this confirm even easier. Nice. Okay. Kill them, get the head out. Incoming. Catch them overhead. Alright, what's the mix? Nothing. Oh, oh no! Don't punish burst space with throw. You have the head set up for a jump heavy kick. If you want easier stuff, you have jump medium punch. Yeah, nah. You can punish better than that. Alright. Started mashing a lot, but it also started working for you. I think you win this war. Until they super at you. Which you always need to be worried about. Falling button, really good falling button. Flight cancel out of it. Good blocks. Oh, crossed up. Good jump. Get thrown. Good block. Max range confirmed. No combo. I assume you wanted assist and didn't get it, because Your assist was still on lockout a little bit. Think you can Thresher? This works too. Probably honestly works better. Thresher might not let you get a combo afterwards. Really good awareness. Cheeky little burst bait. Getting pretty eager with the pressure. Run at them. Yep. You missed your one opportunity. I think you can just death crawl there and still win. Although, if you know that interaction better than I do, and I'm wrong, I understand. I am not infallible. I just feel like death crawl should still work there. How did you get hit? A tier. And then a jump heavy punch. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, unfortunate. Good block. Getting mixed. Dropping. Uh-oh. I did the wrong super. I could have been dead team. Good patience. Oh, you don't gotta do that at all. You're safe after the blocked head roll. You don't got time. I don't think he recognized it. Unfortunate. But yeah, the head roll by itself was fine. Okay. I don't know if there was anything in particular I was noticing. Like, I definitely made the comment about armoring through the crescents but spacings. That's a very small thing. Talked about trying to land cancel pain wheel jump medium punch more. What? Fortune headless seemed a little uncomfy at times, but I mean, headless pressure is a good bit of work to get down. You were doing a pretty good job layering assists and then holding armor in their face and just making things pretty scary for them to press. You held the armor when they were mashing and then actually got the punishes, which is a really good thing to see because some pain wheels forget to actually capitalize on that part. Or they release too early when they notice the mash. Trying to think. We talked about the minor punish for Fortune on DHC scenarios. And then talked about battle, but I don't think there was anything really overarching. I at least personally didn't notice. Yeah, I get that about. I get why you were doing the armor thing. It just seemed like you were doing it a little bit too much for how little Sorgan was running behind their crescent. Because you were like willingly flying into it when the Annie was still full screen and just armoring through it. I understand why, but just put a little bit more thought into that because I really like the idea. Just has a more niche use case than all the time. Yeah, I don't know if I noticed anything like massive or overarching. But I'm also definitely a little tired today. It was not my A game this evening, unfortunately, for some reason. Do you have any further questions right now that you're curious about? Because I don't think I have much else myself to say. Okay. Yeah. And if you're rewatching this and there's anything else that's bothering you, again, just like everyone else, shoot me a ping. We'll gladly try and address it again.